Biden sends war power notification to Congress. Are we heading to something bigger? And we also got Archives locates 82,000 pages of Joe Biden's pseudonym email, possibly dwarfing Clinton's scandal. I'm also going to throw in there, new Speaker Mike Johnson has bad news for Joe Biden and Hunter Biden. And last but not least, Trump tells Biden to be careful what he wishes for. The same could happen to you. I know it's a lot. We're going to fit it in there, so we're going to hurry right into it. Biden sends war powers notification to Congress. Are we headed to something bigger? Biden loves wars. Biden's record on wars, he supported intervention, admitted in 2005 it was a mistake. And Serbia supported authorization of strikes against Yugoslavia. Syria, Obama administration launched airstrike in 2014. Libya, Obama administration intervened. Biden says he argued against it. He's full of shit. He's a puppet. He was doing whatever Obama told him to do. Sometimes reality bites so hard that not even Democrats can ignore it. President Joe Biden, a man who's prostituted his presidency to receive a disastrous nuclear deal with the Islamic Republic of Iran, has formally notified Congress that he has committed American military forces against terror groups funded and trained by that same republic. And now Americans expect to trust that he knows what he's doing? We haven't trusted this demented fool know what he's doing since he got in there, since he stole the office. On Friday, as the Washington Times reported, Biden wrote to Republican House Speaker Mike Johnson and Democrat Senator President Pro Tem Patty Murray to fulfill the requirements of the War Powers Act that mandates the president consult Congress leaders on military action. Now, the War Power Act only allows this idiot to guarantee troops for 60 days. But as history shows, that act wasn't followed. In a letter, Biden explicitly named Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps as being the mastermind behind the attacks against U.S. military forces in Iraq and Syria. But when this all happened, he wouldn't say that. Now, he then cited strikes that U.S. conducted against facilities used by the IRGC and the IRGC affiliated groups for command and control, munition storage, and other purposes. The strikes were intended to establish deterrence and were conducted in a manner to limit the risk and escalation and avoid citizen casualties. Biden has projected nothing but weakness from the moment he finished the oath of office on day one. Within days, he surrendered the country's southern border to be ravaged by an invasion of illegal aliens. Within months, he surrendered the country's military strategy to a humiliating retreat from Afghanistan. Within a year, he's given effective approval to Russian President Vladimir Putin to invade Ukraine, setting off the worst fight that Europe since World War II. This man is a total failure of everything he does. And all of a sudden now, why? Oh, wait, that's right, election time's coming. So now we got a conflict happening. And I've said it in the past over and over again. This is what Democrats do. They need something to run on. So his puppet masters are telling him, let's do this now. We got a chance to open one up. We can do this. You make you look good. Make at least the Democrats look good. Because this piece of crap will not be the Democrat nominee. I keep telling you that over and over again, but you don't want to believe me. Watch and see. Now let's get into Archives locates 82,000 pages of Joe Biden using fake names and emails. Under legal pressure, the National Archives had located 82,000 pages that Joe Biden sent or received during his vice presidential tenure on 3 private pseudonym accounts. A total potentially dwarf the amount of landed Hillary Clinton in hot water a decade ago. Well, she didn't get in any trouble for it anyways. The total of Biden email exchanges were disclosed Monday in little notice status. Report filed in the Freedom of Information Act lawsuit brought against the National Archives and Records Administration, the nonprofit interest law firm, the Southeastern Legal Foundation. NARA has completed a search of potential responsive documents and is currently processing those documents for the purpose of producing a non-exempt portions of responses. But what they're saying is, why is the president using fake names, 82,000 different emails? What's he hiding? These emails are going to show that, and we need to get copies of every one of them so we can see exactly what he was talking about. Now let's get into the new Speaker. Mike Johnson has some bad news for Joe Biden and Hunter Biden. On Sunday, a Fox News interview with Maria Bartiromo, Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson called on the House underneath him the rule of law team. And he's right to some point. It almost feels new to hear this characterization. The moment they're extrapolating outward to the entire world, from the moment he officially grabbed the gavel, Johnson vowed to gain control. This includes setting things right at home according to the Constitution. We are going to follow the law and follow the Constitution. I think we have a suspicion of where that may lead, but we're going to let the evidence speak for itself. I look forward to rolling that out over the coming days and weeks and letting the American people see exactly why we're taking the steps and where we're headed. At the top of his list sits whether or whether not Joe Biden needs impeached. Well, he most definitely does. There's no question about it. He's the most corrupt president this country has ever seen, even though he's a fake president. So he's warning him, telling him and Hunter, this investigation's going to keep going, and wherever it leads, and you're going to take the punishment for it. Now, Trump tells Biden to be careful what he wishes for. The same could happen to you. Trump says, why didn't Biden bring these charges up 3 years ago instead of waiting till now? Till election time, because this was the Democrats' plan all along. Going to keep him busy, keep him spending money so he can't get on the ballot for president. Now, Biden's not even going to be on the ballot. You wouldn't have two other Democrats coming on to challenge him because the Democrats wouldn't allow it. So you know something's up. Let me know if you think the same thing, because I guarantee that this demented old fool is not going to be there, because nobody can risk any more time that they have to with this demented old fool in office. But they've got a puppet master right now. Biden doesn't really have to do anything. All he has to do is listen to what they say. He can't even read off a teleprompter. He's wearing his earpieces, and he has to wait for them to say it before he'll say it. He got pictures on his cheat card because he can't remember anything. That's what I got for you today. Let me know what you guys think. Leave questions and comments below. Follow me on Rumble at Chasu, C-H-A-S-U. And I'll be watching all these stories and many others, because every day is a new experience with this Biden administration, especially with war creeping up on us, with China on the doorsteps of Taiwan. Now we're going to war with Iran, Russia and Ukraine and Israel and Gaza. The whole world is in a mess because of this Biden administration. So let me know what you guys think. As soon as I get some more information on this or any other thing, I'll get it out to you. In the meantime, this has been The Talking Point with the Country Conservative. I'm Charlie, and I'll see you next time.